listening to how they constructed the show, you have in listening to the lyrics, there's way more that you can find in just within it. That it tells this amazing story that so many people, whether like young or old, can relate to and try and get something out of, and teaches super important lessons that a lot of people just don't really want to talk about or try and ignore, like drug abuse. People don't want to talk about it, but it still happens. Like, that doesn't change that it happens. So I think it attacks it in the perfect way that keeps an audience's attention for 90 minutes straight, because the whole thing is just like high energy the entire time. So you're never like disinterested, or you know what I mean. So that's one reason why I really love the show, and how this process has been like infinitely better than other shows I've been in, because I've just fallen so in love with how this kind of all came together and how they put it together. So, yeah.
It's basically an experience, and like we always talked about that the medium is the message in rehearsal, and how, you know, if you leave the theater feeling something's in the show, and that's kind of the point. I mean, it's kind of this big, it's basically this, or a sensory, all your senses are just being attacked in this entire production. Like, there's a lot of lights and sounds and rock music and throwing and jumping. It's a lot of fun because it's Green Day. So there's a fun sense where you can have a lot of fun seeing it, and then you obviously can take a lot of it because there's a lot of relevant themes beyond just our age, anyone going through the time. There's a lot of relevant themes in the show that we can leave the theater kind of thinking about how we can relate to it today. So
I didn't know that American Idiot was going to grow on me the way that it has, but it did, and I think that, I said it previously, but it does attract a larger audience. It appeals to people that wouldn't normally be interested in going to a musical. It's a shorter musical, it's an hour and 30 minutes, and just some themes within, well, obviously Billy Joe Armstrong, his music is featured from Green Day. There's a lot of onstage guitar, there's a lot of rebellion and angst, stuff like that, all that entails. But it's going to be a lot of fun. It's a great production.
How does it feel emotionally?
Like a release.
Okay. Is that a question or is that an answer?
That's an answer.
Okay. So
Wow. So Gary John LaRosa is the most professional director that I've ever worked with. I've only done like a couple professional shows outside of school, because every fall they bring in a guest director. But first of all, I haven't been able to work with a guest director one-on-one, in the sense of like being cast as a lead and getting more like one-on-one attention and talking about more specifics with the character that I've created. But Gary John is always work first and always asks the right questions in order for us to be thinking consciously about our character and what our intention is constantly throughout, you know, whenever we're on stage. And he's great to work with, and he's a genius, and is just, I love watching him work, and it's been a privilege, the fact that UB had the chance to bring him to UB. So
5, 6, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey. Okay.
just come see it, right? We opened this November 16th. So the music's great. The pit is cool because there's a lot of guitars and drums, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. And there's really not a bad seat in the house either, because you can kind of see like everything, because there's a lot going on stage. So it's definitely going to be an experience.
I'm really proud of how far that we've come, because I didn't know how it would come together, and now that we're finally in tech, and we're starting the lighting, and we're starting to get our costumes and props, everything's coming together, and I'm really excited to see the final product.
Just to try and even get a different look on the world for 90 minutes, and hopefully leaving a little changed, or a little, thinking about things differently once you come to the show. Yeah, and just to have a blast, because it's going to be a really good time. It's going to be a really good time. So, yeah, so come see American Idiot. It's going to be great.